So I'm doing a review of the HP 9730 large format printer. I'm really enjoying the printer. I'm not a huge volume printer. I like the option to be able to do the larger format scanning and printing. So if you look here, this is the scanner, and you can see I have the nice big scanner capable of doing 11 by 17. So I can do like smaller posters and things, which I do occasionally do. So that's really handy. It does have auto feed if I wanted to do, again, other things that might be smaller, and be able to feed those. This is the front of the printer. I like the display. So it's got a nice bright display. I can hit the menu with the touch screen and do, various things with it if I wanted to. Ordering supplies, scanning, copying, all those different things. If I wanted to change this to print, then it would go ahead and give me options like printing photos, and it would go ahead and give me the directions and tell me how to do it. So that's pretty handy. It has two drawers. So these are the two drawers here, which are nice, and they will hold up to 11 by 17. I could put two of them in there. Has this nice little flip out that keeps your printer paper from, falling out when it comes in, and it just nicely stores in here when you want to store that away. It's very easy to load the ink. Now, the first time I tried to load the ink, I tried to do it before I initialized the display. So you have to make sure if you're doing this for the first time that you initialize the display. But you literally open this up. The printer itself brings the ink cartridges forward into the middle, and then you can just very easily snap them in. I won't snap this out because this is set up and it'll waste some ink. But it's very nice. It does hold a nice large format black ink so that it doesn't run out as fast. It does have, as you can see, a lot of SKUs here. So, I need to have a pin to open it up. So in case you don't know where the pin is always is in the inside where the ink is located. If you do an online setup or setup through the app, you'll need that pin. I tried initially doing my setup from the web. It was a little difficult for me because I have a printer that's partially managed by my company, and I found it was just way easier to do it from the app. The app is really nice. It's very intuitive. So I downloaded the HP app, and the first thing I did was actually test printing from my phone. Adore that because I've never been able to print from my phone. I've always had to transfer things over to my laptop, so it's phenomenal just be able to take something and print it from my phone. I have a couple of prints here I can show you. So I have some photos here that I printed. Now, this is just on regular business paper. This does not come with, sometimes the HPs send some photo paper. There was no photo paper here, so at this point in time, this is just on a regular, regular business paper. It's a nice quality business paper, but it's not a great business paper. And you can see this is a photo from Antarctica. It's got a lot of very subtle variations in color, from the slightly yellower color of the coat here to the different things in the back. And you can see it actually did a really good job of distinguishing all these colors. I have another one also from this same trip where you can see the variety in the blues and everything. And I was very impressed with how smooth the print is. You don't see, like some things you'll see different lines. And you see lines in here because that's actually from light coming in because I'm doing this review in the afternoon. But you can kind of see here that it's just a really nice, smooth quality print, even on not great paper. So I'm really expecting some great things when I actually use some photo print. So if you're looking for a wide format printer, compared to other wide format printers, I feel like this is a big printer. It's not small, for sure. It's a pretty good size printer. You need a good size place. I have this sitting on top right now of a small filing cabinet, and it does fill up the whole side of the filing cabinet. You can see it hangs over just a little bit the side of that filing cabinet. So it is big, but for a large format printer that I'm used to seeing before, this is actually a fairly compact printer. When you get it, if it gets shipped to you, it has an enormous box. Do not let that scare you because the box is probably a third bigger than this printer. So you get this enormous box, but it is very easy to unpack. It's very easy to set up. They pack it very nicely, tape everything down, so there's a lot of tape to remove, but as a result, everything comes, it works. It just worked right out of the box. So again, I hope you enjoy the experience. If you do try this printer, I've had HP in the past. I thought it always did a very good quality. One thing to note, as I noted in some written reviews, is that this printer does require HP ink. So if you can't go and get like a refilled ink cartridge by another company or whatever, there is a chip in these cartridges and it knows if it's an HP cartridge or not. They do offer an automatic refill service. I'm not going to be using that because I do very low volume printing. I just once in a while I'll print, some photos from some of my trips, or I'll do like a little poster or something, but I just don't do a lot of volume printing. And I also do have a laser printer. But for those of you that want it, the ink refill program is a pretty good deal because it does give you discounts. For me, because it's low volume, it doesn't make sense for me. And when you start going in to set up your printer and register, it's a little sneaky. You have to be very careful because you will find yourself signed up for the recurring ink program, and it's very hard, I understand, to get out of. So definitely, be aware of that. If you want to sign up for it, it's probably a fantastic deal. If you're a low volume person like me that does a few quality prints, then that may not be for you, and just be careful about it when you sign up with your printer so you don't actually sign up for the whole recurring thing. I think it sends ink just about every month. The printer is supposed to let it know, but I've heard it's pretty aggressive on when it sends stuff out. So I'm at least for a while going to try not doing the service. I might change to it later, but for now, given the low volumes I do, I'm just going to stay with purchasing my own ink. I hope you found this review helpful. Like I said, I do like this printer. I guarantee you that if you give it a shot, you'll find it a good experience, but just be aware, it is going to be bigger than your standard printer, and you need to make sure you have space. But if you need large format and this space works for you, I would go for it.